It's 2020. Can't believe I'm saying that. Today I'm going to talk about making goals. So I told you guys I'll be home already. Well, there's a few issues, so I'm not home yet. They've got to sort out a few more things. I'm home right now for the day, but then I have to go back to Melbourne. But I'll be home soon. So what I've been doing this month is getting all my goals organized and ready for the year. And I love making goals. And lots of people have asked me, how do you achieve so many things you do? And it's because I put the work into making the goals for the year. So I thought I would tell you what I do. First is to work out your goals. The goals I've set for myself this year are: I will partner stunt in cheerleading, I will make a feature-length documentary, I will gain 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, I will fill up an album with photos of time spent with family and friends this year, I will try and gain more sensation or movement below my level of injury. So I have a few big goals, but they're important to me. They're goals that I want to achieve. It's important when you're setting goals for yourself that you know yourself and set things that are important to you that you actually want to achieve, so you will put the work in. I also want you to take note of how I word it. I'm saying I will and not I want. It puts you in action mindset because it's saying you're going to do this. When you're saying I want to, well, I know I do, I keep putting it off and say, oh yeah, I want to do it, but I'll do it later. If you say I will, you will do it. So the next thing I do is write them down, and I use a method called the SMART goal, and that is an acronym for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. So I write all my goals in a folder. So let's look at my folder. So here's my folder of goals. All my goals for 2020. Let's go through it. To start with, you have to complete the S, which is specific. To make a goal specific, the 5 W's should be considered. What, where, when, why, and who. So my goal is I will gain more sensation and movement below my level of injury, and the following steps will help it become more specific. The next part is M for measurable. To help you achieve your goals, it's good to keep a measure of how you're going with your goal so you can see your progress and see how far you've come. My goal is a little unpredictable, but I've still created a way to measure how my progress is going. I'm planning on measuring by video, journaling my thoughts, and I've made a table where I can put measurements each month, so I have something to compare. I will film my progress once a month, which I'll use for the YouTube videos I'm making of my journey and write in my journal once a week. I'll put a link in the description to my video journal of how the progress of this goal is going. I'll keep experimenting and changing what's needed to work with my goal and the best way to measure it. I might have additional ways of measuring it, and that isn't a bad thing. It's not bad if you find other ways to measure your goal. The more data you have, the more you can see your progress and see what you need to improve on. The next part is A, achievable, which is about making your goal achievable and attainable, because you don't want an impossible goal. The impossible goals are a little scary. You want to make yourself feel like you can achieve it. So the way I do that is I write short-term goals. These goals are the ones that are easier and help you reach your main goal. Some of my short-term goals include I will try acupuncture, I will get up to standing for an hour in the standing machine every day, I will get a fez and get up to using it 4 times a week. Every time you achieve a short-term goal, you have the satisfaction of crossing it off and knowing you're a step closer to achieving your big goal. Oh, it's the best feeling. Next part is R for realistic. This is for figuring out if your goal can be accomplished and if you can commit to it. So it's talking about how you're going to do it. My goal may evolve throughout the year, but I've written down at the moment how I'm going to work to achieve my goal. I've written, I will spend 30 minutes every morning when I wake up and night before I go to sleep working on my exercises. I will also book in to go the next step once a month. I have a realistic plan I can commit to, which can help me reach my goal. The last part is T for timely. Your goal must be time-bound in that it has a finish date. If you don't, there's no sense of urgency to accomplish the goal. So for me, in my goal, by the end of the year, I want to say that I've put 110% effort into trying to get as much sensation and movement below my level of injury. And that's because I'm not sure what I will achieve, but I want to know that for sure I can say that I've tried. This is what I do to set my goals. I've put a lot of planning and thought into structuring them out because I care about hitting my goals and achieving them. And you got to put the work in at the start to achieve them. And measuring them, when you feel like you're not getting anywhere, you can look back and see how far you've come. So I think that's really important. The short goals are so important as well because the big goal of trying to get movement and sensation is scary. It's scary, it can scare you out of actually trying to achieve it. But the short-term goals, they're more achievable. So you get to on a roll, you start achieving them, and then before you know it, you hit your goal. Remember, anyone can do this. You can do this with whatever goal that you choose. You just need to put the work in before to plan your goal so that you're more likely to put the work in to achieve your goal. So if there's anything in your life that you want to achieve, apply these methods. So something else I do is whenever I think of a goal, no matter how big or crazy the goal is, I write it down and put it in here. That's why it's here at Quest with me. And it was actually given to me by a pretty special person, a woman she's strong, and I inspire to be like her. I want to be strong like her. So she gave it to me, and she told me to put in my goals in here and let the sun reflect and shoot out into the universe. So yeah, I put my goals in here. Thanks for watching, and I hope you learnt something which can help you set your goals for 2020. If it did, click that thumbs up. And if you know what your goals are, then please comment below. And if you want to see more videos just like this one, then smash that subscribe button.